Shocking moments of redemption in crisis. Redemption is one of the most powerful and transformative human experiences. Throughout history, individuals have found themselves in the depths of crisis, facing dire consequences due to their own choices or external circumstances. However, it is often in these moments of desperation that people experience a profound awakening, leading to incredible acts of redemption. This article explores some of the most shocking and inspiring moments of redemption in crisis, spanning historical events, personal stories, and fictional tales that continue to captivate audiences worldwide. The Unlikely Hero, Oskar Schindler. Oskar Schindler was a German industrialist and a member of the Nazi Party. At the beginning of World War II, his primary interest was profit, and he capitalized on the war economy. However, as he witnessed the horrific treatment of Jewish people, he underwent a drastic transformation. By the end of the war, Schindler had risked everything, his wealth, status, and even his life, to save over 1,200 Jews from the Holocaust. His story, immortalized in Schindler's List, is a testament to the shocking power of redemption in times of moral crisis. From drug lord to philanthropist, the story of John Turnbull. John Turnbull was once a notorious drug dealer, running one of the most feared criminal enterprises in the early 2000s. His actions led to widespread devastation in his community. However, after narrowly escaping a near-death experience in a police shootout, Turnbull had an epiphany. Choosing to leave the criminal underworld behind, he dedicated his life to helping former addicts recover and reintegrate into society. His story is a testament to how even those who have caused immense harm can find redemption and purpose in serving others. The prisoner who became a judge. At the age of 19, Antonio Rodriguez was convicted of armed robbery and sentenced to 15 years in prison. While incarcerated, he encountered a prison mentor who encouraged him to study law. Despite all odds, Rodriguez educated himself, earning multiple degrees behind bars. After his release, he pursued a legal career and eventually became a respected judge. His remarkable transformation showcases how redemption can lead individuals from a life of crime to positions of honor and justice. Nelson Mandela. From prisoner to peacemaker. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison for his anti-apartheid activism in South Africa. He could have emerged from prison full of anger and a desire for revenge. Instead, he chose the path of reconciliation, advocating for peace and unity between races in South Africa. His ability to forgive those who oppressed him and work towards healing a fractured nation is one of the most extraordinary examples of redemption in history. A soldier's journey from violence to healing. James Peterson was a decorated war veteran whose experiences in combat left him with deep psychological wounds. Consumed by anger and guilt over the lives he had taken, he struggled with substance abuse and isolation. However, after attending a rehabilitation program, Peterson redirected his pain into a mission to help fellow veterans recover from PTSD. Today, he leads an organization that provides mental health support for soldiers returning from war, proving that redemption is possible even after experiencing and committing acts of violence. The CEO who destroyed lives and rebuilt them. Richard Kavanaugh was once the head of a multi-billion-dollar corporation that collapsed due to fraudulent financial dealings, costing thousands of employees their livelihoods. After serving a lengthy prison sentence, Kavanaugh emerged with a new perspective. He dedicated his remaining years to financial literacy programs, ensuring that others would not make the same mistakes he did. His transition from corporate greed to social responsibility highlights a shocking turnaround in character. The criminal who saved lives. In an astonishing moment of redemption, a convicted felon named Mark Benton found himself in a situation where he could choose to do good. While serving time for armed robbery, a fire broke out in the prison. Instead of using the chaos as an opportunity to escape, Benton risked his life to save multiple inmates and guards from the flames. His actions earned him a reduced sentence and widespread respect, proving that redemption can emerge in the most unexpected places. The former neo-Nazi who became a humanitarian. Brian Stevenson was once deeply entrenched in extremist ideology, leading a violent hate group in his youth. After an encounter with a victim of hate crimes, he began to question his beliefs. Over time, he worked to de-radicalize himself and later founded an organization that helps others leave extremist groups. Today, he dedicates his life to spreading messages of unity and tolerance, showing that even the most hardened individuals can change. A mother's redemption through education. Clara Williams, a struggling single mother with a history of substance abuse, lost custody of her children. Determined to turn her life around, she sought rehabilitation, pursued a degree in social work, and eventually regained custody of her children. Her story stands as a testament to how redemption is often found through perseverance, self-improvement, and a desire to mend broken relationships. The street gang member turned mentor David Torres was once a feared leader of a violent street gang. After witnessing the murder of a close friend in a gang war, he chose to walk away from the life of crime. Instead of continuing the cycle of violence, he became a mentor for at-risk youth, helping them avoid the same mistakes he made. His transformation from a dangerous criminal to a community leader is a powerful example of personal redemption. Conclusion: redemption is not always easy, nor is it guaranteed. However, these stories show that even in the darkest moments of crisis, individuals can change. Whether through acts of heroism, personal growth, or selfless service, redemption proves that no one is beyond salvation. These shocking moments remind us that the power of change is always within reach, even in the most unexpected circumstances.